Lab 3, Objective 1A. The multicolor LED is wired with red pin to 9, green pin to 11, and blue pin to 10, each using a 330 ohm limiting resistor and a single ground wire connected to the ground pin on the Arduino. Each digital signal pin is powered on individually, with all others off to give red, green, and blue.
Here is shown how the Arduino logically switches from red to green and blue using simple digital write functions and delay functions.
Lab 3, Objective 1B. The multicolor LED is wired as before. However, we now have both individual and combination signal pins on throughout the sequence, going from red, purple, white, yellow, cyan, and green, turning off at the end, using power width modulation on the combination colors to give better approximations of the exact color.
Here is shown how the Arduino uses a more complex for loop, along with user-specified functions, to switch between the simple digital write functions for red and green, and user-specified functions for the combination colors of purple, white, yellow, and cyan.
Lab 3, Objective 2A. The LEDs are wired in sequence from signal pins 2 to 9, using 330 ohm limiting resistors wired to each LED individually, and a single ground wire connected to the ground pin of the Arduino. A for loop logically switches on each LED individually in sequence. Lab 3, Objective 2B. The board is wired as before. However, when all the lights turn on, the Arduino logically turns each individual LED off again in sequence using a second for loop. Lab 3, Objective 2C. The board is wired as before. However, we now have one for loop that logically turns on each LED on and then off again in sequence. Lab 3, Objective 2D. The board is wired as before. However, we are now recreating the Knight Rider sequence. The code uses two for loops, one to light the sequence of LEDs from pins 2 to 9, and a second for loop to light the LEDs in sequence from pins 9 to 2. A single command after each loop is used to turn off the last LED to prevent a pause or double break in the sequence.